Or Twitch, yes. There's also an app for that. Whichever you were talking about. I just want to fly this thing. Feel like it's at its final form now. I want to see how much I actually recover, because after I said that earlier, I felt like I was wrong. It should recover like 30,000 or something. So, we'll see. I think I'm gonna do the whole thing in vehicle though, because why the hell not? I got too much weight forward now. I decided to switch it up and take, I had a bunch of, or not a bunch, I had a few, alright, I'm going to jump out of the plane, easier to show you. I had these smaller tanks were clipped inside of the other ones, and I wanted to take them out for like no particular reason, so I did. Now my center of mass is too far forward and I'm not getting any authority. Oh, that's right, I gotta turn the lights on. Alright, even with the big boosters. We're just pulling up fine, I guess. I don't want to climb too fast. That's good. Climb at 50. Every time I try to adjust my yaw, it ruins everything. Really, I'm just gonna blast the whole time, so I'm just gonna point way up here. Might as well call it a rocket plane. Pitch it up to 30-ish. Go past 10,000, 11,000, 12. I think somewhere around 16,000 I want to kick on my rocket. Sounds alright. There, we're starting to level off our speed. And we're at 16. I'll let it go a second longer even. Go to 20. Be brave. Let's do it. 19. 20. Light it up. Alright. That's burnt out. Am I allowed to change this in here? No. Be nice. Maybe one of these switches? No, that'd be cool. Oh. Speed is leveling out for some reason. We're still climbing. Climbing at 100 meters a second even, so probably be fine. Engine's blocking my view now. Fuel. Plenty. We're only at 40,000 though. We are going pretty fast. Probably getting hot in here. I feel like the engine's burning slow. Now we're getting it thick enough so it's not hurting us to go faster. Get our speed up to 2200 and see where we go. No, probably more like 23. We'll go 23. I don't know. I don't want to look at the map. I'm doing it all internal. I don't have a map in here. We'll go there. There. I'm gonna pitch over so I can watch the world. Mon is there. Every time I launch a plane, Mon is right there. Like, hey, did you wanna head over this way? Yeah, we're still climbing good, but we're not quite going orbital velocity. There we go. We're starting to lose our vertical speed. Kind of curious where that puts us. We get down to about 10 meters per second vertical, I'll start burning. Start leveling out. Not bad, looks like 78,000 or something. Decent orbit. So what's orbital velocity at 78,000? Probably 2280? We'll see. Vertical speed is really slow at dropping. I'm gonna start burning. Already passed the speed that I had said. Try and circularize a little bit here. Which is be impossible because I have no idea what speed I'm supposed to be going. Get the calculator out.
Daddy, you know what that sound is?
Died 4 times since last comment. I know, Kerbal Engineer is spoiled. A little bit faster. A little bit faster. Maybe it's like 72. See, still says we're dropping. So we're on the high side of the orbit still. Right? I don't know. I'm gonna look at the map. I'm gonna cheat and look at the map. What the hell's going on here? 77 and 80. I mean, good enough, right? I'll take it. Circular-ish. And if I had targeted my station, that could have been good. Alright, so this is gonna be the fun part. Come on, get out of here. I wanna turn so I can see Kerbin.
Thank you. Read those tiny.
Well, I was kind of hoping I'd plane a spot where I could see the planet the whole time while time warping, but yeah, that doesn't work, right? Because the planet rotates and your ship doesn't. Alright, where the heck are we? Oh, the crater. We're at the crater. So we got farther to go. Want to get... There's the desert coming, alright.
Dad, you think that looks cute?
2400, I don't think so. I think 2400 is like at 70. Or maybe even below 70. I looked at a chart a week ago, maybe. What do I want to do? I want to burn here for what? 500 meters per second? That's what I'm going for. We're going to go down to what? 1800? Which should be pretty much all of our fuel. Nope, okay, we should stop here probably. I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, save perfect, look at that. In case you missed it, we'll look a little closer. It's not perfect, I'm gonna end up short, but I will burn a little bit right now forward to fix that. So how much did I burn? Let's see. I burnt like 270. So it's like 250. That's good. Alright. Almost all internal vehicle. And you know, I don't know if you've ever seen, right, like this fairing on the front is actually purposeful. If the stupid crew cabin would get out of the way. We'll just deploy it because who cares? Boat. Docking port. Which I'm sure you assumed because I had said how it takes crew members up. And it'd be really annoying, and I'm not one to like move Kerbals out of the way to get other Kerbals out. Not cool. And I probably did just waste a couple $1,000 blowing that fairing off when I didn't need to. Rotates in some frame of reference. And it's goofy looking when it gets the short nose. Alright, so the good news is I had like too much oxidizer, right? I took some rocket fuel off and I still got to orbit and back with extra oxidizer. So that means I was like overloaded, and I'm probably still overloaded. Because I should have only like 60 liquid fuel left. Oh yeah, brakes. Deploy the brakes and this thing almost glides the whole way down. Yeah, fairings aren't too bad. But, I mean, it's still money. But, I mean, I'm doing this test just to see how much money I recover when I land. So, you know, 9 times out of 10 or even 10 times out of 10 that fairing's going to be off because I'm going to use the stocking port. Alright, now we're getting to where it matters. We'll pull up some, help bleed off that speed. It's not really bleeding off any, it's just kind of... That's alright, we're still way up here. I'm allowed to go 2,000 at like 30, I think. 35 maybe. I kind of want it to just be able to glide down. I hate doing the big old swoopy things. But I don't know if I can see temperature gauges in here. I would hate to just explode. It'd be terrifying. It's bad enough when you crash land in your internal, or that suicide burn on the mun I had the other day. That was pretty scary. Alright. Those brakes can like slow me down anytime now. There we go, we're getting into the thick stuff now. It's not too bad though, just keep it pitching up. It does roll a little bit for some reason. It's kind of annoying. What, are we climbing now? What the heck? Wait a second. I'm gonna overshoot the Space Center because we're climbing. Apparently I can dive a little deeper than I thought. Let's go. Val doesn't care. She's like, whatever. We're not going that fast. Oh, keep over-rolling. Do I got the brakes out? Like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, there's brakes out. Oh, okay, now we're losing our speed. Why are you rolling? I didn't tell you to roll. Oh my god, it's probably the brakes, like, ruining my control. Alright, turn off that. Turn on those. Turn off wet. Throttle up. Just a little though. This thing rolls way too hard. I need to work on that. I should switch the roll to battery only. Or crew cabin only. Did I come wide enough? Oh yeah, look at this. This might work out. I still haven't put any flags out. You know what? I need to go for a little drive, build a little car, and put a couple of flags up so I can frickin' Yeah, real fairings. I actually just watched that Manly video the other day where he's surfing fairings home because the SpaceX was going to be doing it or whatever. But I've had really good luck with my air brakes. They've only been on for a handful of flights. But I do forget that they mess with the roll, right? Because as you roll, you're like putting extra resistance or drag in the wrong spot or whatever. It can be bad. But on this whole thing, like, I'm pretty positive the crew cabin and the cockpit are the two parts that explode because they're both like 1100 Kelvin internal or whatever. The external is like 2000, but it's always internal. That's the problem, because it's only 1100 or whatever. It's really low. See, am I gonna have enough fuel to get over there, or should I just like crash into this island over here again? I think we can make it over there. We're gonna try anyway. Definitely need to get rid of all this roll authority though. Can I just actually... Oh my god. Oh, I'm still pointed prograde. That's probably not helping me either. Jesus. These things. That's not doing roll. So the only thing I have doing roll is these outside ones. Oh, that's right. And I keep forgetting to activate their pitch because for some reason the pitch isn't. And now I can actually pitch. Yay. Oh my god. Can I still roll? No, not really. Really slow. Put a reaction wheel on it? What do you think? I think I put a reaction wheel on. I gotta move. What, like 4 textures over? 5 maybe? Am I like not throttling? I have all this extra oxidizer. See, I would love to have whatever mod it is that I saw Manly use one time where he was dumping fuel. Like, oh, I have extra oxidizer, let's get rid of that. Would love to be doing that right now. I mean, it feels so much more stable with the no roll, but I feel like it's not quite. Like I need more roll than that. Especially since as I'm pitching and stuff, my roll is all messed up. Every time I roll, it pitches down. What the hell? Oh my god, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? What do you think? This is where the pilot gets scared, watching the fuel run down. Yeah, I would feel very dead at 1100 Kelvin. Or even normal degrees. Control surface is better than the reaction wheel.
I just want to check how much battery it has.
Go ahead.
Where is it?
In my room. Oh, I was off. Get that gear out. Watch it flare me up. Oh yeah. It didn't really flare me up very much, but brakes. So Going way too fast, and I'm gonna miss the runway left.
What does 3-3 mean? 13?
I mean, we're landing on the grass. I'm just kind of seeing how close to the runway I can get. Oh. I should have done a better job lining it up long before. But that's why I need to get some flags, which I'll probably do right now.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Do I still have the brakes up? Like,
Dad?
oh, I'm freaking throttling. What a dumb. Uh-oh. See, I don't like 50. I think I can't land at 50. Oh my god, I barely landed at 50. I think 50 is sketchy with these wheels, though. So I was worried about it. Turn around. I'm gonna go back. I have barely enough fuel. Terrible job. But I wanna come over here and plant a flag. Yeah, it's true. I never really think about the SAS being evil. I'll have to get out for this. Find the right texture line. Oh yeah, something else too I may have never told you was when it comes back, I don't know if you noticed, I fire up 2 engines when it comes back. So I got 4 Panthers going on the way up and only 2 on the way back, right? So is that okay? I want to be right on that texture line. Let's get Val out. Of course, I want to be zoomed way back here, yes. I didn't put a ladder on this, though. Okay, let's get back in. Let's put the landing gear down. Yeah, there we go. EVA. There, who needs a ladder? Thank you. Like, I don't know, what do you think? Do you think the center is wider? You probably can't even see. Never mind. I just can't quite tell. I'm gonna go right here. I'm sure it doesn't have to be anywhere near perfect. It'll be incredibly useful nonetheless. EVA report? Why not? Cool. Apparently we haven't gotten that yet. Also. And then plant flag. Ooh, excuse me. This is what? East? Alright. Such a goofy run when they're on their home planet. They are running. Yes. Look at that. Calculated.
Dad, I'm doing good, is it? Daddy, come and watch me. I'm like not even do. I won.
Yeah, runway is like something. Yeah, I didn't think about that when I was asking. I was just asking, and then after the fact, remembered. Very unlikely. Because it was small on my screen, so. But, I'm gonna just get right on it. Right on my flag here. And head straight 90. Try to, that says 91.
That was hard. I'm not really fast.
So 90. There we go. Oh yeah, of course, you turned over to 91. There we go. And out of fuel. Oh yeah, and something you might know about, does like closing intakes matter? Because I can't set them onto an action group, it won't let me. So I usually just don't close them or anything.
Oh my god, that's really hard.
Look at that. The beer's significantly left. Thank you for ruining my testing. Wow. What's up with that? Why does it do that? So I have like the whole thing tilt. Oh yeah, I'm never getting over there. Forgot. Ooh, what about monopropellant? Oh my god, stop. Ah, there we go. Raw, use all the monopropellant to get up the hill. Raw, it's not gonna work. Oh my god, we broke shit. Oh my god. Stop, 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 stop. Well, so much for recovering the whole vessel and figuring out what our value is, huh? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Alright, prove earlier me wrong and give me like 30 grand back. Right. Oh, I didn't pay any attention to what it gave me there. Great. maybe that wheel was higher. No, it looks lower now. Whatever. Alright, so 70 extra oxidizer is not one of these whole tanks. I gotta move these back, but I don't want to move the whole thing back because it ruins all the goods, and that's why I had the crap clipping inside of itself. I might be able to pull that off, I guess. What can I do for rolling? Oh. I can come into this storage bay that's here just for looks. Right, it has a battery that apparently doesn't quite fit. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't need to quite fit. I don't care. So there's going to be a reaction wheel that also doesn't fit. See, but it doesn't care. It's like, yeah, you want to put me right there inside this? That's cool. We can do that. Alright, this monopropellant tank can come out. Why are these batteries so big? God. Can I fit the reaction wheel and the monopropellant? How about that? No, but whatever. It's fine. Batteries. I had 400 on there, Jesus. All these things are like huge. They don't even fit in there. There we go. I'm sure 200 batteries is enough. And the doors open right into those tanks. That's great. I don't know, what if we just put less fuel on it? Can you attach? Can I attach, please? Attach to this. Please, 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 please. Why? Why? Oh, I think that was it. Yeah, go freaking sideways on that piece, please. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Difficult planes, Jesus. Why do I even bother? Doesn't change my lift. Moving this around affects my lift 0. Oh, okay. Okay. Still, I don't know. What's it gonna look like empty? I mean, it looks fine, right? It's like stays balanced the entire time. The thing barely moves. It's good. Oh wait, I did put a ladder on here. Look at me. Wow. Thinking ahead. Okay. Wait, more adjustments were made. On to the 195. Yeah, skipping right past it, I know. See, 3 wheels in the back, yeah. I don't know, I guess I just don't trust wings to be as strong as they are. I'm sure the middle one is probably completely redundant. Or, we'll take it off. So I just feel like that's a lot of area for no wheel. Hold shift. Oh yeah, shift. I forget about shift. I forgot all about that trick. You told me that one time. Shift is magical. Like, that's how I translate. Obviously not with shift, you know, but we're gonna make this a useful mission. I'm out of Kerbals. They're all out. I got like 5 stations out there. Alright, Bob and Al Moore. And Ad's gonna fly because he's been the lead pilot since the first lead pilot died. We've let Val go a couple times. But Ad is our lead flight space plane person, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's probably fine, right? I just, like, think realistically about it, and those wheels look way too small for the plane, and there's a lot of plane in the middle, like, way away from the wheels, right? So... so, like, you know, it's like the wings are holding up the whole thing. Alright, where's my station? Hey, it's almost perfect. Now, I have no idea if it's the same as launching rockets, or if you have to do it, or, you know, do you have to take off earlier or later? I don't know when I meet them. feel like it takes me longer to get up there by a lot, so they're gonna get over faster. I don't know, we're just gonna go like now. Target, please. It'd be sweet if I could zoom out far enough to just target the docking port from here, you know? Be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Nope, I can't get to the desert. Alright. Oh look, there's like impact areas. Put that flag way out there in front of the runway. Alright. Hopefully this will fly a little bit better. Should jump up off the ground. Boink. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. The nice 10-15 degree tilt up off, and then you pull the gear up and it just holds and accelerates to space. It would be impressive. I've done it like while in space from a couple thousand meters or whatever, a couple thousand kilometers. Just like zoom way out and then find it and take forever finicking the camera in until you're close enough to actually get it. Since we're out here, we can keep an eye on some of the science-y stuff. They're the stuff that matters. I think one of the next things I need to build is like a little bus, essentially, or a van. We'll call it a van, or a Prius. Need something that'll kind of jog around from my stations and get my people around. Getting some pretty good speed out of this first stage. Just hope that we have enough when it's all said and done. Well, what did I do? Planted the first one of our flags at home? Oh. Okay. You know, I never knew. There's clearly a flag in the astronaut complex or whatever, so. Yeah, I mean, you have to. You have a bus of some kind, like all the time. Alright, this is probably good enough to turn our lights on. You like that? Changed it from the RCS to the lights. You know, it seemed appropriate. No, I'm not even gonna level out or anything. I'm just gonna let it go at this angle. Be like a no control. I haven't touched the controls since takeoff. Just my staging stuff. Yeah, still gaining thrust. Still gaining thrust. If I can get to like 800. Yeah, I think we will. It's good. No problem. Like, what's up with all these people flying planes all like flat, gain altitude, flat, pray. Just fly the thing to space. Like, you don't even have to mess around. With this angle, I feel more than confident in the amount of rocket fuel I have left for the swivel. We're gonna blast up into space, no problem. It's activated, actually. Just get that started. Yeah, we're gaining a couple hundred meters per second. Vertical. So we got plenty of time to get to the app. Beautiful stuff. Easiest space plane ever. I will not put the file in the description. This craft file is protected. Dive for V's? Like, who needs V's? Look at this. This is probably going to be the most efficient this jet has ever made it to space. Not even kidding. Because for one, I've taken off like 400 or 300, 270 I think units of liquid fuel, which of course helps with the weight, which is, I'm sure, much more important. Yeah, check what description. There is no descriptions. Oh, now it switched me to target. Let's see if we can pull this off. Where you at, target? Oh wait, it's out in front of me? Oh, look at it zooming. Yeah, so you gotta take off much earlier. That's cool. We're just gonna use it. I can probably start leveling off now. I had one time I was rendezvousing with something and it was absolutely perfect, and I was doing this, you know, getting into orbit, and this popped up like this as I'm reaching orbit, and I literally rendezvoused in orbit, or, you know, and orbited, like, all at the same time. It was absolutely beautiful. This one's not gonna be as good. I think I need to pitch down. Yeah. I overshot it a bunch. There we go. Orbit. Whoa. I used way too much fuel. It's probably... I mean, it looks great. Look at this. I'm gonna have a decent intersect. I don't know if I'm stopping in time, though. That's gonna be a whole nother ball game. Prograde is now retrograde. Yeah. It confuses you if you don't catch it, for sure. Yeah. I'm brave too much. Like, I should not have tried to just eyeball that as I'm going toward it. Because I overshot it by a couple 100,000. I mean, yeah. A bunch of extra V's there. But we'll see.
Daddy, how can you eat that?
This break brought to you by coffee. When you're feeling anything, coffee. Always better. Alright, we need to translate RCS on, translate, wrong way. 200, like I'm not going to be able to translate 215 meters per second. I shouldn't even try, right? It's never happening. Yeah, okay, never gonna happen. So, luckily, we're still in the atmosphere over here. And we'll just land somewhere that's... Well, it'll probably end up closer to home than I think. Alright, botched crew swap mission. That's what I get for thinking I can just do it. Where's that's gonna be? I don't know, I kinda wanna... I mean, I gotta do it right here. Alright, just gotta do it. Yep. I can RCS some. Let's come over here. Right here? Yeah, it was coffee and Pepsi, to be fair. Just gonna use up all the monopropellant, because why not? Get this as low as we can. Boom. How's that reaction wheel? Not bad. Alright, prograde. Back here. Yeah, so even at this altitude, the air brakes do slow you down some. Which is impressive, because there's like no atmosphere to drag against those things. I mean, I'm pretty impressed that it could slow down so much from this flaring like this. 40,000 meters, 120,000 feet. That's pretty high. I'm gonna do some braking down so we don't head back out. Let's actually just roll over so we're still pitching up. Some unique re-entry technique here, right? Where am I anyway? Top way over the desert still. Yeah. Alright. So let's flare up some now. Get that altitude back. Extend it back over the mountain. Slowly. Turn on our flag. Where you at? Come on. Oh, yeah, it's not quite at 0, huh? We need to go a little bit north. I was a little too far south on it. Probably shouldn't spend too much time away from this. Oh, we're at safe speeds. We're good. Turn our lights off. Looks like gonna have to burn the engines over the mountain. Should put headlights on this thing, because I'm like always coming back at night. Where's the mountain? Okay, now I'm scared. I can't see a frickin' thing. There's some land, a little. Oh my god. Where's the mountain? Okay, I'm still like forever away from the mountain. That's good. I'm just barely over land. That's probably why I couldn't see anything. Okay, starting to see some mountains. Like, is this thing gonna be able to fly over the mountain? Is that even a mountain I see? Yes, it is. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Sky. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Probably gonna have to light it up for that, huh? Oh, it's so far away still. Okay. We'll wait. It's just so hard to tell what the hell's going on in dark. The mountain's still like halfway around the world. Oh man, I gotta... See, why are you rolling when I yaw? What the hell? Maybe I got my yaw set to also roll? Nope, not rolling. Not rolling. I guess maybe the angle messes with it. Or I could just go around the mountain right there. Kinda like that. Now that I can actually see. Levels itself out nicely. Able to build quite a bit of speed with just 2 Panthers here. Need to worry more about just making it home though. What's better? Using the fuel to have the speed to get home, or why are we in orbit? That's gonna mess with my head. Okay, we're only going 250. That makes more sense. I do enjoy in-vehicle flight. And might do some in-vehicle only career moding. They don't have a galaxy name? I'm shocked, actually. Like, why make a clear galaxy shape and then not have a name? It's not rolling. There we go. Not sure if we're gonna get there on fuel. It's gonna be close. Still 60 kilometers to go, pretty much. I kind of want to build a helicopter too, but I have to learn how the propeller stuff works. I think it would be fun to build a helicopter. Yeah, we've used almost 10 fuel in like 15 kilometers. I think we need to just turn the lights on. Give ourselves a little altitude. What am I at? 5,000? Alright. I don't know if I can glide. I wish I could right click on this. They probably are. I kind of want to make one that can go straight to space, like have the blades have like little twitch engines or something on it, so that you can just fire up and then you get up into space and it's still like being a helicopter. It'd be pretty awesome. I might be able to glide there. This thing is a glide master. Just getting it done. Definitely one of my best planes I've built. Even if it didn't get to space, it still would be one of my best, because it's just so, like, it flies really well aside from the rolling and like the slight tilt. It's got a couple little things that I have no idea, you know, what that is. I could probably just rebuild the whole thing and it wouldn't have those problems. But like this is great. It just, like, it's gonna float 30,000 meters or whatever, 30 kilometers, 35, whatever it was, all the way to the runway. Probably. Right now we're coming up short, but I think we can help ourselves out there. Maybe not. We're probably gonna end up short, but whatevs. We're actually gonna end up short because I'm super impatient, and I'm not gonna let it coast that far. Oh yeah, we're landing here. Just drop the gear, flaps her up. We'll let her slam down into the ground at whatever speed it's gonna do. But hopefully not more than 7 vertical, or 10 or 12, or whatever the wheels can handle. Well, it's getting bad. But we're going 10 vertical. It's not good. Pull up a little bit, there we go. Nice. It's able to pull up. Oop, oop, I didn't hold it. Pulling up at the last minute. We still got 300 meters to fall anyway. Just want to try not to... I'm gonna pull the gear up and see if I can help me pull up a little bit. Nope, I think the gear was helping me because of the flaps. Last 100. We got a pretty good speed, vertical and horizontal. I think we're gonna be alright. Oh, there's the ground lighting up. Okay, yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. No problem. Graceful. Just imagine there was a runway underneath me. I landed perfectly on that runway. Recover the vessel while it's moving. Hurt. Alright, now this time, pay attention to how much the recovery is. Recover value, recover value. That was a golf clap appropriate landing, for sure. Should do a IVA to Duna mission. It would only be like impossible, right? Because you can't see it. Just pretty much have to know. Like based on the land or something. $37,770. Okay, that makes much more sense. And it costs 40,000. So we only use, yeah, $3,000 or $4,000. So that's a lot better. $3,000 or $4,000 cost instead of which one? Oh, I probably didn't even get to... Yeah, I probably didn't save the whatever the heck I built up for that. It was cheap though. Similar to Kanga. But anyway, it was like 17,000 or something. And we got like 7,000 back, so it was like $10,000 loss, and that's only a $3,000, $4,000 loss, so clearly it's more valuable there. So I don't know what I was thinking earlier. I must have had my value on one of my crash landings where I recovered nothing. Plant a flag, expand, Duna. Rescue a bunch of people, recover stuff. I do need more Kerbals. Stranded in not low Kerbal orbit. You're in low Kerbin orbit. You're in low Kerbin orbit. Hmm. Well, since I don't know what I want to do, I'm going to try to build a bigger space plane with the Panthers. Alright. Let us open our Mach 2 series. What is going on here? This thing looks ridiculous. $34 tons. It weighs like the same as my other one does? Seriously? Doesn't seem right. 2 swivels, 6 Panthers. Plenty of air coming in. It seems like this thing should get to space. 360, 720. Whatever that is, 900, and then another 180. Well, I don't even know. What am I doing here? I want to get some of these. Okay. Okay, I got a couple of radios down there. I have no idea what's going on with this thing. We are going to just fly it. I don't know, six Panthers is probably. You know what it looks like to the eye. It looks like it should get to space. Who's flying? We need Adam flying, because he's the pro. Bob, get out of here. Alright. This is like... That's not even good, because it's like so much spaceship for this tiny thing so far. You know, obviously I want to try and make it bigger, but that's where we're at so far. It does cost like exactly the same as the other ones. This is like not even any different than the 195 that I was just flying. By almost all accounts. Whatever. Fly it, see what the heck happens. I didn't even check the frickin' whatever it's called, action groups. I didn't check the action groups. This one must have been close to space if I stopped and moved on to Mark 3. I don't mind nighttime launches. Oh yeah, insane amount of thrust, huh? 6 Panthers is a lot. Oh yeah, look at that. Lift off. Beautiful. Takes off easier than the 195. I'm only at half throttle too. Let's boost her up and go. We're gonna take the same profile that I did in that last flight too. Just kind of sit here at 15 or whatever and just let it go. This one is holding steadier. Oh, it's pushing us over to 91 though. But that might have been my takeoff. Do I have any? I have no yaw. Look at that. It's a problem. Where's my tail fin? I should probably have a tail fin. Right? Yaw with the batteries. Alright, let's see. When do I want to light up the sky? I got 6 of those, so I'm still getting a ton of thrust. Starting to lose speed though, or acceleration, not speed. Well, it's speed, isn't it? It's not acceleration. Alright, let's light it up and put Adam back in his seat. Yeah, I mean, it's still yaws. Well, okay, that's like what? Gimbaling there. And I also just ruined the plan of not touching the controls for the flight, darn it. That's okay. This thing is booking. And it's going to have more time to accelerate because its angle isn't quite as steep as the 195 was. So it might get up to 200 thrust. Are we going to get 200 thrust? Oh no, it's already losing it. Up the next stage. Oh, and I've got to check these because I think these swivels might be. Yeah. I had them limited down for some reason. Alright, accelerate out. I think I need to pitch up a little bit, but I'm just gonna let it go. See if it can just keep up the speed. Get rid of this, don't need this anymore. Yeah, I think it's gonna keep up just fine. We got enough fuel? Way too much liquid fuel, and probably not enough oxidizer. Yeah, definitely not going to be. We're probably only going to touch space. Touch it and fall back down. We might not even touch it because we're pretty steep or shallow, however you want to look at it. We're not going up very fast. Alright. $625 extra liquid fuel units. Need to reduce some of that and turn it into oxidizer. So I'm probably just turn. I don't even know if I have any liquid fuel tanks. I think it's just the nacelles. It is too, isn't it? These are all rocket. So what? I will just drain some of that out because I like the nacelles because they give me lots of air. Until I unlock better stuff. And just add. That's not on there. Please. 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 Come on. You suck. But you're not. Just let me attach it. Thank you. Oh, yeah, thanks for the mirror mode too. Freaking game. Alright. This one's gonna have to be up farther. There. So I just added 450 oxidizer, took away 300 fuel. That's still like not gonna be enough, right? Is this just too much? I'm gonna take 2 of these bad boys off. And I'm gonna put this liquid fuel back. Maybe I just have too much engine going on. I'm gonna add a freaking tail fin too while I'm here. Be great. Alright. I'll just do 1, even though I like doing cool. Oh, I got a thing there. Alright, we're doing some weird ones then. Looks like they're angled in a little bit, maybe. I can't tell. Which one's straight? Which one's straight? Out or in? This is in. This is out. I think out looks straighter. Still doesn't look straight though. Cells. Source Star Trek. It does kind of look Star Trek-y. Alright. Try this. It's got some more rocket fuel, less liquid fuel. Weighs 3 tons less. This loading screen brought to you by Lighter. Alright. We're going full speed on this one. I hate this cabin. You can't see your nav ball. All the gauges are not near each other. And then your window is like, how? Oh, no wonder I can't drive straight down the runway. Look at that. Can't even paint straight lines on it. Probably had Bob painting the lines, didn't we?
That was not bad.
Okay. Just for a minute. Yeah, can't see anything. It seems like the two Panthers is just fine. Doesn't accelerate quite as quick. You know, only 66% of the thrust, but... yeah, I mean, this thing flies pretty nice. Gotta say. I like the way this one flies better than the other. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Then a seal is pretty cool because it holds a little bit of fuel. It holds 150 liquid fuel, and it also is like the best air intake I can have right now at 5. It has a 5 intake. So I got 4 of those and 4 circular intakes and 2 radial intakes, which is like intake overkill. But like, I didn't know how they did the math on these things, because even if I have like no props or no intake, it'll tell me I have enough, or 1 intake. If I have 1 intake, it'll tell me I have enough. But they say that each one of those takes almost 8. So that's why I got a seal on each one for 5, circular intake on the front of that for 2 more if it stacks proper like that, and the 2 radials are 2 extra, so it's like perfect right now. How? Am I like losing my thrust yet? A little bit. I should flatten. I'm gonna flatten out for a second this time, even though I don't like doing it. Yeah, see, I really don't think with the Panthers it's worth leveling off. So I'm only getting an extra 20 meters per second or something. And then I gotta get my angle back. Easy, bud, easy. So I mean, if I had the rapiers, you know, you could just fucking accelerate from the runway and get into orbit. Oh, you sell, nah, sell. You're telling me how to say the word. Gotcha. It does have a front connection point though. And you can put it either direction because it has fins on both sides, so it's like it doesn't matter which way it's going. Maybe it does, but... Alright. We're climbing pretty good. Fuel is more appropriate this time. I have like almost the right amount of fuel and oxidizer. Well, actually, it's probably perfect because I'm going to end up with fuel left, which is ideal for coming back, right? But I still need a lot of these. Oh, these engines. I forgot to bump these engines back up. That'll make a difference too. I still don't think it's getting orbit though. It's closer. Oh wait, we actually might. We're accelerating fast now. I don't know. Be close. I think we're getting to space now. Not quite. We're gonna keep it low. I got the station at 85,000, so we'll stay underneath that. That's fine. 76. 100 oxidizer. I do not believe 100 oxidizer is going to get the job done. But I'm just going to use it all right now to see what it looks like. Yeah, exactly. 200 fuel left. I can do like 150 left. Less fuel still. So I think I want to look at my 195. 30.1. I wish this told me how much fuel was in it right there. It's 30.1. This is at 35, so it barely weighs more. So I got 2 swivels on this instead of 1. But that shouldn't affect the orbit or not. Just how fast I get there, right? One is plenty on this one though. So maybe one is plenty on the other? Huh. I don't know. Alright, let's see. I want to see how much fuel is in here, and then see how much fuel I have in the other one. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It'd be funny if I was like ruining my intake having it on the front there. We got like 1540, 1560. Okay.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
Thank you.
And just launch this other one so I don't have to add up how much fuel is sitting on it. It's a good thing the loading time is so quick.
And stop. Stop.
I mean, it does have more. So let's see, 1550 is equal to 30 tons. And I weigh like 35 tons. A little over. So then I should be able to get there with this-ish. Not quite, I guess. Let's get a little more rocket fuel. I just need to freaking I need to have a computer sitting next to me and a spreadsheet so I can reverse rocket equation. And just know exactly how much fuel I need.
Go. And then,
Alright, so see, the complication gets to be where you're like, you add more rocket fuel, right? And then it's just, now it weighs more, so you need more. that's not even that much rocket fuel. We're probably long enough, right? I should probably add my rocket fuel somewhere else. Like, what the hell are you trying to do here? What is this? What are you doing? Why would you ever connect like that? Thank you. Okay, where is lifting weight real quick? Still looks fine. Alright, let's add more on this one, I guess. We'll add more on this one too, because why not? Some there. Engines back. I mean, theoretically, this one should weigh quite a bit more than the small one, right? It's probably weird that they're really close in weight. Got this weird wing hole here. I got like a wing hole I don't like. So just add an extra wing. Small delta maybe? That's probably not enough. Nope. Maybe one of these. Yeah, that looks good. Rotate it. Like, no, like that. Move it up in here. Whatever. I'm not gonna look at it anymore. Fix the engines. Yes, 100, thank you. Make sure these are only doing yaw. Make sure these are inactive. Good, good. Okay. Launch. Added a bunch of fuel. Hopefully the 4 Panthers is still enough. How did I remind you of Ebony? Oh my god. I randomly still want to like look to see if that game still exists or find any game that's similar, because that game stole most of my life.
What are you doing? What are you doing out of your socks?
Alright.
What are you doing?
Good, good.
Nice.
Open this up so we can watch the thrust.
Be on your side.
Just go. Wait for it to lift itself off the runway, which has been at about 120. There it goes. Oh, the mass has moved forward quite a bit. Or back, I mean. Yeah. No problem. Still okay, just not as pretty on takeoff. Four Panthers aren't quite enough. I mean, they're getting it done, but it's just not as effective as it was before we added 8 or 10 more tons. Just let it climb. Oh yeah, spreadsheets. Oh man. Lots of spreadsheets for that game. That's the beautiful part about it, right? Because you could get really good at the game and like not even know all the science behind it like we did. Or, I mean, you could also just wiki the crap because people share information, you know. Looks like we're gonna have to fire up wet mode kind of early. That's fine. We've always had extra liquid fuel anyway. It's been more about the rocket fuel for the swivels to get up there, and I added 1,000 units of oxidizer. Should be plenty. I'll have to get the Mark III parts soon. I think their cockpit's a little better for seeing out of. I'd never be able to fly this thing. You have to fly blind. Just look down here at your instruments. Climbing a little too steep. Losing thrust early. Definitely want to get as much thrust out of this one as I can. Haven't even hit 400 meters a second yet. There we go. Alright, build her up. Get up to like 800 or so and pitch and turn on the rockets. This setup, the thrust might actually get up by 200 though. Might take full advantage of the puny Panther engines. Cruising. Probably a little bit too low. We need to gain some altitude. Air's pretty thick here. Getting a lot of drag, not speeding up very much. on the swivels and pitch. Try a little bit. Oh yeah, we're just gonna go 5 Gs. Pitch up to like 25. Oh, this thing cocked so hard. Beautiful. That was a beautiful pitch up. I've never seen a more efficient pitch up. It was so graceful and smooth. We didn't lose any delta V out of that transition. Alright, now I feel really good about this thing getting to space. It seems to have like a billion delta V left for these swivels. Yeah. Still got 2300 oxidizer. A lot. Alright, so this seems like it's going to do it. Next step will be making the cargo bay bigger so I can actually fit something useful in it. Just point prograde now. Shut down these engines. Close this window. I gotta get to like at least 2,000 of them. No problem. Technically, the 2 swivels can handle almost twice as much weight. We'll go a little bit higher. Go up to 85 like we're going to the station. But I don't have any orbital maneuvering stuff on here, so we can't. Let's hurry up and get up here. Make our maneuver to circularize. very first re-entry test in this vessel. Good thing Val and Bob can withstand a ridiculous amount of G's, because they about passed out a couple times there. Some of those spins were bad. It is not wanting to recontrol here. I was trying to pump the fuel forward and failing. Apparently did not have the staging properly set up. It's kind of a panicky re-entry, but it worked. Now this guy also doesn't have air brake. He is not ready. This ship is not ready for re-entry. Didn't have the RCS to be in space. Doesn't have brakes, and clearly it wasn't balanced for re-entry. We got lucky.
Daddy?
Yeah.
What?
Well, the flaps in this thing work pretty good, apparently. Oh yeah, 'cause I have the front. I forgot about that. I have those front canards set on flap too. Oh my god, fly. Thank you. Space surface speed, please. Look at that. This thing just turns too. That was a good turn. I don't know if I'll be able to land because of the flaps. I have to like get to the ground. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. That's fine. We can deal with that. Well, I'll take it nonetheless. Got some things to fix on here. But I'll do that later. I gotta take off for a bit. I'm sure I'll be back on later, not sure what I'll be doing. Maybe this, maybe Rocket League, maybe a number of other things, I'm not really sure yet. So I'll talk to you then.